Okay, so yesterday I made a video about conditions, and in it I used ACF, and somebody called me out and said, hey, the day before you told us that ACPT is just as good. How about you redo that video and make it right and use ACPT? All right, screw it. I'll always try for you guys. So we're going to do that in this video. We're going to move along pretty quick here because, to be honest, they're very, very similar. But I do want to show people if you want to use ACPT, you certainly can. So I'm going to use the site that we used the other day when we created the ACPT employee directory. All right. So I have loaded in some employees, a slight difference from the ACF conditions, but it doesn't matter. It'll work the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and actually get the same card that we used yesterday. We'll call it whatever the hell we want. Let's call it ACPT cards. I don't know why. And we'll copy the code. We'll bring it over here and let's go to the home page. We'll edit this with bricks, and let's just get rid of this this top section. And I tell you what, we'll close all the sections, and I will paste in, and this will be our cards, and here they are. There you go, just like before, all right? And just like before, we're going to take these cards here. Okay, we'll take these cards, and we're going to have duplicate cards. I tell you what, let's first set the background here so that we can kind of see what we're doing, because I am working on an incredibly... Oh, I did that on the ID level. Let me just do that on... Okay, we'll do that on the class level, and that's done. So now we kind of have something we can see and work with, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is delete the extra 2 cards. Oops. I still haven't gotten used to this new keyboard on Mac. All right. So the 2 cards are deleted now. And let's just go ahead, just like yesterday, we're going to take this card. We're going to make it a query loop. And what are we going to query? In this case, we're going to query the post type of employees because, you know, we're not using the user role for this one because I happen to already have this. And for the image, we'll go ahead and trash that image, and we'll choose dynamic data, ACPT. And if we go down here, we will see our headshot. Boom. And there's the headshots. And probably would have been a good idea had I put the people's names in here. And in this case, their name is the ACPT. It's actually the post title. So I do that sometimes because it's easier. And here we are going to use something that says contracts, because if you remember, we had this, I had put in this field contracts, and the idea being saying how many contracts they sold, and we'll just call up that value, ACPT, and there it is, contracts, all right? So we could see, and I tell you what, let's even do something. Let's go date hired, and we will put in the ACPT, the date hired, and right after that date hired, we'll just put in a break so we can kind of see what's going on here, all right? And let's save that, and let's view it on the front end, shall we? So there we go. We have our cards. It's dynamic. It's all happening. So let's do a condition, right? So what I was thinking be fun is this little sales star here, and in fact, let's go ahead and change the background color so that it's kind of a little more interesting. Let's have this only show up if the person's made a lot of sales. They're a sales star, you know what I mean? Now, I've never done this, but I figure why not? I'll give it a try. So all we really have to do is this icon. We just have to do a condition, right? So we're going to come in here. We are going to choose conditions. We will choose add a condition. We're going to go down to dynamic data. Which dynamic data? Well, the ACPT, the contracts, okay? And what we want to say is, well, you know what? Right now, I'm going to say that if it's bigger than 1. So in other words, everybody should have a star. And let's just check to see if that works. Everybody's got a star. However, these two only have 3 and 5. So let's set the condition of you got to sell more than 9. If you didn't sell more than 9, you don't get no star here. We're not just handing out stars, for Christ's sake. And there you go. That's how easy conditions are. You understand? You make the answer in ACPT. In this case, how many contracts did they sell? Then you make the question, which is the condition, on the page. And if they sell more of the stars, now you want proof that this works? Marcy had a good day, all right? She's going to sell a lot of contracts today. So we're going to go under Marcy's and we'll just click edit. And I don't know, let's bump her up to 13. And we'll just go back. We'll refresh the page. Boom, Marcy's got a star. All right there. So that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. This whole idea, I keep, some people wrote and said, oh, well, ACPT doesn't work with bricks. Oh, clearly it does. I just used it. Same. So hopefully this kind of gets you jazzed and go, yeah, I can think of ways to use this. And hey, if you have any questions, pop it in the thing. I respond to almost every message, even dumb ones. So hope this helps, guys. Do the like, subscribe, follow, all that crap. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.